the oil price and the declines that we've seen in the price of oil really do go hand in hand with LNG prices. And as we've of course seen this rout in the price of oil, we've seen LNG prices trade at the lowest point that we've seen since the late 90s, since about 1998, 1999. So price is a big issue that is really playing on people's minds here, and especially as we have that OPEC meeting coming up on the weekend where we could see a production cut or a production freeze. What's that going to do to prices, and subsequently how's that going to impact the LNG space? But remember, a lot of companies that are here at LNG 18 have traditional oil assets as well as LNG assets. So they're seeing, I guess, some pressure on both fronts there, with the oil price under pressure and LNG as well. But there are a number of factors up for discussion at LNG 18. Price, of course, a big one, but also getting costs under control, and of course the changing face of the industry. But take a look at some of the opening remarks or pre-opening remarks. It's an industry going through transformation as huge new LNG projects come online in Australia and construction of new sites ramps up around the globe. The world's biggest LNG producers are in Perth to talk about innovation, project creation and costs at a time when oil supply is strong and energy prices are under pressure.
We have a lot of supply. The pricing has eased somewhat, which is certainly a challenge for producers and shippers.
The price of natural gas has sunk to its lowest level in around 18 years as oil prices slide. But unlike crude prices, there's no global benchmark for gas, with most prices set regionally or via contracts. And that's something the industry is working to change.
So I think you will see an acceleration towards a more global price, if I could put it that way. But there's a lot of debate about the rate at which that'll occur and to what sort of index it will be linked.
As is meeting demand for cleaner energy sources, with the world moving away from dirtier commodities like coal.
We are seeing countries with a long coal tradition in consuming and producing coal, moving to natural gas.
And Australia is in the box seat when it comes to LNG production, as the massive Gorgon project in Western Australia ships its first gas and projects in Queensland get up and running.
We'll hit somewhere between 85 and 90 million tonnes a year of LNG production by about 2017, 2018, with me being very confident that most of these plants will end up producing to the upside. So there's no doubt Australia will become the world's leading exporter of LNG.
Driving down costs is also high on the agenda. Blowouts already claiming some victims, with Woodside shelving its Browse floating LNG plant off Australia's northwest, and Inpex opting for a cheaper onshore facility at its Abadi project in Indonesia.